The bottom line is don't dive into the East River, because believe me, there's East River.
All right, let's go back to Lisa G. Why don't you wrap things up?
That's it, and
All
we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. All right, I got to let Cabbie in to do a quick commercial with his product that he's using to lose weight.
He has a product placement.
Yeah.
His appearance is based on the fact that he promotes this.
Why did anybody call me to go on a product placement?
My name is Cabbie and I act like I am 6. All I can think about is getting my next fix. I'm a loser and a boozer, common sense I lack. What the hell do you expect when your whole world is crack? I walk around crying just like a big sad sack. I borrow money and I never pay it back.
Yeah!
I'm a junkie and a flunky, my whole life's a joke. It's hard to get ahead when you're strung out on coke. I wear shorts and short sleeves so you can see my tats. I'm so obese, just call me Minnesota fat. I desperately search for the love my parents didn't give. If they really love me, I'd know where they live. Where, somebody please help me. Where, everybody is against me. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for some drugs today. You better call rehab and say I'm on the way. Where my parents dumped me in Minnesota. Hey, bartender, make mine another club.
Well, there's the Cabbie song, which so hits everything right on the head, you got to admit.
It really does. It kind of, the whole broad spectrum.
The greatest single line in any song parody by a staff member or a listener is, I desperately search for the love my parents never give. If they really love me, I'd know where they live.
That is great. Hey, Cabbie.
How are you guys, man?
Good, man. Now, I know you're endorsing a weight loss product, but I have to be honest, you're heavier than I've ever seen you.
I've actually lost like 20 pounds since the last time I was here,
So if you weren't on this, you'd be a lot heavier.
I would. After prison, I ballooned up to almost 350.
You came out of prison, a new man.
I was thin.
So great.
Yeah,
dude.
He was ripped.
Depression. That's what my psychiatrist told me. It was instead of doing drugs, I ate, and that's all I did was eat.
That's me, man. I relate to Cabbie on that. I really do.
What do you weigh now?
I think last I weighed, I was 308.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's probably more now.
Well, no. I mean, this was like a couple days ago.
Do you think you're under 300 now?
No, I'm probably right around 310. I mean, I got clothes and you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you still working here? You're working here.
Yeah, I work here 1 day a week. I struggle to get, I've been here, I'm on Faction every Saturday night.
Why don't you get more of a shift?
I don't know. I can't even get a fan interview from these people. Serious, they're really weird about talent.
Yeah.
I have to call my friends in bands to have them call.
Some?
To call, yeah, exactly. No, I mean, literally, I have guys call in from bands, big bands, Queens of the Stone Age, System of a Down, Korn. They call my show on Saturday night, right?
Okay.
And then I get in trouble because I don't use the proper procedure of the talent relations department at Sirius.
Right.
I've sent emails all the way up my chain of command, the bosses here,
right,
asking for interviews. I'm not asking for anything special. I'm saying, look, I'll come in on my day off when there's a band up here being interviewed by somebody else to get an interview.
Why do you care about all this? Why don't you just go and do the show?
Because I want to put a show on, man.
So just do your show.
Okay, I come in and play the songs on the list.
But that's what they want.
The button. No, dude.
That's what they want you to do. They're hiring you because they
hired me because I'm a personality, because I put on entertaining radio.
Is that what they want?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they told me they want, a show.
They want a show.
And they want a show on Saturday night. They built up this show on Saturday night, but I can't get an interview. I cannot. 8 months.
I don't understand what you're saying. This is more confusing than the sewage discussion.
Yeah, that was very confusing. They don't pump raw sewage into the East River, Artie.
I didn't say it was raw, Cabbie.
You said it comes out of Howard's ass and ends up in the East River. It doesn't get much more raw than that.
All I know is you go jet skiing in the East River. And
Who jet skis in the East River?
Nobody, because
Although some jackasses do around the 4th of July.
Artie, you still talking to Cabbie?
Yeah, no, me and Cabbie are cool. Me and Cabbie had a couple of issues.
There were a couple of... I heard about this.
There was one issue.
You were out of line, Cabbie. I did. I think you went a little out of line.
Okay, answer me how.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
Cabbie,
all right, tell me how.
Well, you admitted it was, dude. I'll give
Cabbie, when he got out of prison, had some financial problems.
Right.
And a couple of people decided to get together.
The Lords.
Artie Lange.
Bob Levy.
And Bob Levy decided to get together and throw a benefit for Cabbie.
Right.
To get some money, help him get back on his feet, which is very nice.
Howard TV showed up and filmed it.
That's right.
And I filmed it.
Right. So Cabbie filmed it.
Right.
So
Artie
did his stand-up. And the next thing he knows, he goes on CabbieTV.com,
right?
Which is Cabbie's new
Which is my website.
Right.
Which I've been planning since I got out of prison.
Right.
Because I needed a source of income, a way of life,
no problem.
A personal site where people could reach me, right. Cabbie.
Well, people want to talk to Cabbie, that's right.
They do, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. It's out of hand.
So CabbieTV.com.
There's 3 members.
And, is that it?
Yeah.
3 people signed up.
And 2 of them are me.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, Artie goes on. He finds out.
Well, somebody ran to Artie and said, Cabbie put up everything.
Yeah, but no, Cabb, I'm glad they did, because, listen, let me just...
No, let me just finish telling you, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah.
We all did stand-up at this time.
Right. So Artie's entire stand-up act is on CabbieTV.com. Cabbie didn't even ask permission. And, so Artie got upset, and rightly so, and said, hey, listen, Cabbie, you put my whole stand-up on your CabbieTV.com.
And the second he said it, I pulled it down.
He did.
I did not realize it was going to be a problem
but that's not what I heard. I heard. Then it was a whole negotiation, and then Artie... This is what happened. Cabbie
How was it a negotiation?
So Artie had somebody call Cabbie to tell him to take it down, and Cabbie goes, I want to hear it from Artie himself. So now he's forcing Artie to
Because I didn't know who it was.
Him, right.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't know who
Artie calls Cabbie.
For all I know, it's 𝗛cie calling.
Well, wait a second. Artie calls Cabbie.
Right.
And now it was like, okay... So Cabbie gets, instead of just taking the whole thing down, he gets Artie to agree to put up a couple of minutes of the stand-up on CabbieTV.
No, I said, Artie, would you have a problem if I put up a couple of minutes?
Right.
Right. So Artie said to him, hey, Cabbie, guess what? I don't have a problem, but let me clear the couple of minutes. Let me approve them.
And I did that.
No. You just put them up without going...
Oh, your assistant's... Your assistant.
No, listen.
All right,
Cabb, I'm gonna help you out here, because you're about 80% right, Howard.
You need to call your assistant.
But I'm gonna help you out here right now. I'm gonna help you out here.
Do you see what you get when you help Cabbie?
I understand.
Hang on, no, your assistant Teddy. Then
here's what happened.
He said I could put it up. He said that the approval was yours.
Cabb, if you let me talk, you're gonna be helped here.
Go ahead, help me out.
I'm about to help you out from where you're at right now.
All right.
There's always controversy.
So, right, we go there. I think I did about 20. I had to close the night, Yeah,
you did a great job. Artie hits a home run.
Okay, so I think I was at 23 minutes or whatever. Yeah. So someone tells me that it's on Cabbie's website. Now,
𝗛cie cries about it.
𝗛cie didn't say anything.
𝗛cie cries about it.
It was on somebody had it on their computer here, and we were looking at Cabbie's website after we heard about it.
It's a great website, right? CabbieTV.com.
It's a fantastic website.
Yeah, thanks.
So it is. So I'm looking, I'm bummed for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's not the greatest venue to do stand-up at. You know, it's not what you don't mean to have it out into the stratosphere of, like, a band is behind me.
You weren't taping for...
They're taping. I'm there to do somebody a favor.
Right.
It's a live performance. I don't want it out in the stratosphere. Secondly, there's some newer material that I try that's not really there yet, and it's out there for everyone to see.
You want control of your
I don't want to go to a club
I wasn't
and
trying
do
to fuck
material
you.
that they heard already on Cabbie.com, and not the way I wanted heard, you know. So I had a big issue with it. So I said, this is stuff, but I was traveling. I had a busy day, so I had Teddy, which, you know what, me and Cabbie...
Were you sorry in some respect that you even got started with this whole thing?
No, because it helped Cabbie. I was one day at work, you know, on Christmas Eve. It was fun to go there.
Yeah.
Anyway. So here's where I made a little bit of... Me and Cabbie are friends. We've known each other for a long time. I shouldn't have had my assistant call him. That was a move. But I was very busy. I said, Teddy, call Cabbie up.
And I didn't know who Teddy was.
But that should have been enough for Cabbie.
And I said, Teddy, call Cabbie up and just say, look,
I didn't know who Teddy was.
Please take this down. So Teddy calls me back and goes, he wants to hear it from you. I got that. So from a hotel room in Cleveland, where I was, I call Cab and I say, listen, Cab, that Teddy guy is my assistant. I should have told you that. But please, I'm not comfortable with it. Could you take it down?
And it was down.
Cabbie says, fine, no problem. It's done. But can I leave like a minute or two up, like you introducing me and maybe one or two jokes about me?
Right.
I'm going, that's fine. I'd just like to see it first. So he goes, cool. I never get any tape from Cabbie to see it. What he did was, he put it on the website.
No, not true.
Okay, so he expected me to go to the website and see it like everybody else.
Of course.
And then,
This is not true. This is not. See, and this is not what happened.
Okay.
I sent it to your assistant.
Right.
Okay. After a month, I called your assistant, Teddy.
Right.
And Teddy said, "Oh, I'll take the heat run for it. I'll say Artie said it's okay because I looked at it." And that is the honest-to-God truth.
You know
and
what? I'll tell you what. I believe you. I really do. I believe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I put it back up.
Because honestly,
I sent it to
weird.
him. I did not put it back up. It was down for a month.
I've had some issues with Teddy lately, and you know what? That sounds like his M.O. a little.
And he just me.
Okay, listen. Fine, I believe
If you want it down, I'll take it back down.
But no, he told me what it was, and I briefly looked at it. It's fine. I'm happy with it up there. That's cool. But the only thing, Cab, is I love you, man, but just throwing the whole stand-up set up there. And
I didn't know. Listen, and I apologize, and I took it. No.
You're not supposed to do that.
All right, well,
the Lords didn't have a problem with their whole set being up there.
But they're the Lords. I don't know. Look,
they're the next big thing. They got a reality television show coming out.
I respect them, but we're just different people.
I
have a different situation.
Dude, you're the king.
I'm not the king. I'm just
You
saying.
are? No. And you better not quit this show. What's all that?
First of all,
what's all that?
I think I'm the king for this. I'm a comedian trying to make a living on the road.
Dude, I'm saying you're the king because you helped me out. Dude, I love you.
Right. I know.
And Teddy's me. And you.
Forget about Teddy. I'm
going to find Teddy.
I'm believing you.
Don't
worry about Teddy. I'll take care of Teddy. Don't find Teddy.
I'll rape Teddy.
Don't rape Teddy.
Teddy better watch out.
And the other issue that's come up is...
he'll straighten out that work problem you have.
The other issue that's come up is...
Hey, you need an assistant?
What about
Cabbie? I loaned Cabbie some money about a decade ago, and this did
you ever get it back?
He gave me some of it back, but not a lot.
How much did you lend?
You're going to ask him now when he's down on his luck?
So we're going on the air again with that, Artie.
No. It's been on the air already.
I know, but he's bringing it back up on the air.
Yes, he is.
All right.
He wants his money.
But see, you could bring that up off the air, Artie.
Why?
I have brought it up off the air.
It's more embarrassing to me that he brings it up on the air.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing to him to bring it up. He shouldn't have to bring it up off the air. You should just take care of the...
You know what?
But listen, I was going to talk to him off the air today.
No, you won't.
No, I was. Honestly.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me.
I love you, but I don't believe you.
Oh, I actually was.
Cab, I have friends who've gotten out of prison. It's a hard time.
I actually was.
I would never...
And it's kind of embarrassing that he does it again, but whatever.
Okay, fuck
I'm going to put the whole thing up there.
But isn't it embarrassing?
It's going up today. Backwards.
All right.
Why should Artie have to bring it up at all?
I'm putting it up backwards today. You're gonna be upside down on the internet.
Give Artie
CabbieTV.com.
Why don't you give Artie $50 a week?
I don't see Artie. I'm never here to see Artie.
I don't see it.
I don't see him.
I don't see the guys who give me my paycheck every weekend.
I'll send it to Teddy.
Don't send it to Teddy. I don't trust that.
Yeah.
How long have you been out of jail?
10 months. Actually, I saw my probation officer on Monday, and we should be done in July.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really, you got to get the weight thing under control. You're using my 𝗦𝗵57.
I am using my 𝗦𝗵57, and it's
those are good guys. I met them once on a plane. They're very nice guys, 𝗦𝗵57.
All right.
Yeah, it's 𝗦𝗵57 Ignite. They're doing the MySpace thing, too, and they're selling it cheap on there. They put up a MySpace page. They're going to give, like, a special. They're running a special. But it's CabbieTV.com, dude. I'm filming TV. I'm filming TV, and that's launching, but I still can't mention it because, dude, why did you bring that up on the air again? I was going to talk to you off the air about that.
Can't forget it. I'm sorry.
Do you like my shirt?
It's great. 𝗛𝗲𝗍𝗿 eats cock. Well, what's your problem with 𝗛𝗲𝗍𝗿?
Yeah, I mean, why are you...
I don't know. I just figured, because, the whole news department, they eat cock.
Wow.
I actually brought a cock for them to eat today. Because you guys do a lot of that cock eating around here, don't you?
Yes, we do. Hey, so
that's for Sal. Or is it Richard? Who's eating the cock?
Are you working at K-Rock now?
Well, it's funny. The K-Rock thing, Free FM blew up.
Right.
And they let everybody go but Opie and Anthony.
Right.
And right now it's just kind of running on autopilot. Kevin Weatherly's running things.
Right.
And I still have a job, just pushing buttons.
Playing music?
Yeah, just playing music.
Okay.
They don't have jocks yet. No talking.
All right, so it's a job.
Yeah, no. Tom C's always looked out for me.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I'm an earner. Right. I'm leaving here and I'm going to meet a client over there.
Right.
So, we'll see what happens. They got to hire a PD, and it's going to probably be up to the PD. Right. A lot of names have been tossed around, a lot of rumors. And
I heard the name Steve Kingston mentioned.
That was, that's a rumor that's been flying around. Hell, Rob Cross, Chuck Roast.
Yeah.
He's been kicked around. Actually, I might apply for it.
He certainly has been kicked around.
But, I mean, I think it's big that K-Rock's coming back.
Right.
I think my personal opinion was that they made a mistake by trying to do the FM talk thing.
I agree.
I think they just should have stayed playing music.
Right. I agree.
You left.
I don't know why they didn't consult you when they went.
Well, I was in prison.
I think that was...
It actually seems like you know a lot more than most of the people who were making all those.
When I saw the
maybe that's why Tom wanted to see you so badly during that time.
Maybe.
Wanted to talk to you about the programming.
Well, I really honestly also think that they should program it for New Jersey and Long Island and stay away from programming it for New York. New York's a little too hip. Mm-hmm. People in New York have iPods and ride the subways. They don't listen to the hard rock and heavy metal.
Hey, you think you're going to be able to stay out of prison?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I don't know.
You don't think he's going to be a repeat offender?
I don't know.
No.
They seem to be keeping him on a tight leash with that probation officer.
You're paying your taxes, right? Good. That's all you need.
I'm actually working out a deal with a company called J.K. Harris. They negotiate a deal with the government for, to settle my tax debt. Thank you for bringing that up, Artie.
So you got a lot of bills.
Yeah, I do got a lot of bills.
How much money do you owe the government?
Between state and federal, I think it comes close to about $200,000.
$200?
Right. Yeah.
200. Jeez.
You didn't have that either.
No. Yeah.
Well, if I were you, I'd file my taxes every day. I wouldn't even wait till April 15th. I would just file them every day. So, what do I owe?
Well, and that was the big thing, was filing my taxes. I hadn't done it in a while.
I also told Cabbie, if he could come up with 10 minutes of stand-up, which I think he could, I would take him on the road. I'd pay you very well, too.
I don't know that I'm a stand-up guy.
10 minutes, 5 minutes.
He's not feeling it. Dominic, you're on the air. Dominic Barbara.
Number one, Artie, instead of paying me the $1,000 you owe me, I'll pay Cabbie's debt.
First of all, Dominic, no, I'm not going to let you do that. Second of all, when are we going to dinner? I owe you money, man.
Number two,
Il Milano.
If you send someone to the office today, you can have my limo for the next to you on vacation 9 days. Just take it.
Oh, thank you.
Is that the Bentley or the Rolls Royce?
Thank you, Dominic.
No. The regular limo with the air conditioner.
Very embarrassing to me that Dominic has to lend me
Right. His air conditioner works.
Have to go out to...
No, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Yeah, but I want you to try the system in the limo anyway.
I know. It's okay, Dominic. Thank you.
Goodbye.
So what happened between you two? Can I ask? Wasn't there like didn't you guys have like a big fight or something?
No.
It wasn't a big fight.
No, I heard like somebody said you and him.
It was a
dumb
on-air fight.
He just told me I'm not his bro. That's all. I thought he was my bro.
And Howard told me that I'm fat and obese. And
I did not
someone with
say
a
that.
fat fetish would be interested.
Yeah, there was a girl who liked fat guys.
Again.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Let me tell you something.
No,
The girl wrote a letter and said she liked fat guys and she's really attracted to Artie.
And then he claimed he did it because he's my friend and it wasn't an on-air thing. It's an on-air thing. I didn't sign up here.
It is an on-air thing.
I didn't sign up here to be your friend. I signed up to make the show better.
I didn't say
and that. Bit makes
thought
the
we
show
were
better.
friends.
It's not a friendly thing you do.
I thought we were friends. That's all.
You've done a million things over the last 6 years to show you're a great friend. A million things.
I would think so.
That wasn't one of them. That's my only point. That's for the show.
But I just was telling you I was doing it out of yes, good radio, absolutely.
Right, and then that's it.
And
he
nice
doesn't want to find a piece of ass on the air.
If you think it's good, if you think it's good,
yesterday he got a girl on the air and he was thrilled.
If you think it's
I
good,
don't know.
and she didn't have a fat fetish, that's my point.
Who knows if she does or doesn't? We didn't ask her.
God, I hope she doesn't.
Probably does.
But if you think it's good radio, that's okay. Then do it. That's it. And I'm fine.
I just thought we were
I'll
bros.
deal
That's
with
all.
it. And
I made a mistake.
I
made a mistake.
Do you think we're bros?
We're not bros. We're brothers.
Do you think we're bros?
Me and you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
Of course.
How, though?
Because I'm afraid to tell you I'm not. I don't need to get obsessive emails. What do you mean I'm not your brother?
No.
I thought we were brothers.
No, but I wouldn't call you my bro. I mean, you wouldn't bail me out of jail.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
Exactly. That's what a bro does.
No.
You wouldn't, like, stand up for me in a bar fight.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not your bro.
Right. I mean, I don't take offense to it.
Okay.
But don't lie about it.
Well, listen.
I don't think there's anybody doing those things.
I don't care.
I better lie to you than to deal with you.
Yeah.
But who are you doing those things for?
Nobody.
Betho.
And who? Betho.
Yeah.
Hey, so, Cabbie.
Yeah.
So you're doing well.
Did you check out my website?
I saw CabbieTV.com.
Oh, Howard TV. I knew it. You fucking prick. I knew it.
I saw Cabbie
such
TV.
a dick.
I saw CabbieTV.com.
Howard, if you want to see Cabbie's website, you can either do that or I could just give you the DVD of my stand-up.
That might be simpler.
I'll give you a
No, but Cabbie, I'm happy.
Do you really think it looks like your site? Because somebody said that.
Not at all.
Only exactly.
My balls, your chin, fat boy. Yo.
Are you done getting tattooed?
No, not yet.
More space is on your skin.
Where do you have left?
I'm actually thinking about setting a world's record with a tattoo.
No, don't put them on your face.
No, I can't talk about it.
What do you mean?
It's another big deal I got going.
Me and Cabbie are going to tour as a comedy team. You know what we're calling ourselves?
What?
610 pounds.
All right, so Cabbie, let's sum up. First of all, why Cabbie's here today. He is a representative of I-57 Ignite.
Yes.
There's a website called, as you're wearing on your shirt,
MyI57.com.
MyI57.com. It is a great pill to take.
Yes, it gives you mad energy. It helps you when you want to have sex.
Right.
It helps suppress your appetite. And I'm telling you what.
Better than ephedra?
Way better than ephedra. 𝗪𝗪𝗪. Say it with
𝗪𝗪𝗪.
𝗪𝗪𝗪. The owner's wife lost 50 pounds on it.
I saw the pictures of her on the
You saw her in here with her huge cans?
Yes, she looks great.
I went out for drinks with them, and I don't drink, but I wanted to drink her up. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Well,
I would have ate her ass right there in front of her husband. 𝗪𝗪𝗪.
Are you having Sabby?
Yeah, regularly, Robin.
Yeah?
I'd like to few. I've always wanted to. I do.
Are you having sex?
Yeah.
What's his name?
So
See, you always got to go there. You guys are like having boys lick balls. Listen, I've been a fag for years on this show, but you guys are like fagging out in the studio.
You're
what the fuck is that
You're
shit?
no way near as faggy as the people on this show.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know about that.
I'm all fan.
He's had dick in his ass.
When I was 14.
I don't care how
I don't
old.
do it on the air for money.
And when you were in the Army, you had a gay sex.
Nah, dude.
You told me you did.
I sucked a dick.
So did Richard licked balls. I mean, what the fuck?
On the air.
If you suck a dick, honestly, Cabbie, and this will be the last time we talk about it, but if you suck a dick, you're gay.
Plato sucked dicks, bro.
I'm serious.
He was gay.
That's gay. Hey, what's up, Ralph?
Hold on, can I say something, Cabbie? Didn't you say that you received anal? Didn't you admit to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I was a kid, man.
He's 14.
Hey.
Did you swallow a guy's load?
No. On my shoulder.
It ended up on your shoulder?
I had one on the chest, but I was wearing a jacket.
I know. A sweatshirt.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say you did the glory hole thing or the...
Well, I wasn't necessarily always the receiver in that situation.
Oh, jeez.
What about the couple you picked up in a cab and you went home with them? And the guy threw in the ass?
He didn't throw in the ass, and I'm not going to go there anymore. CabbieTV.com, you want to hear about all that.
What is it, Ralph?
I was young. Hey, dude, no offense. I don't. What diet are you promoting? You're as fat as hell. Twinkie diet?
Oh, so wait.
Dude, so you're going to have... You are. How can you come in and promote a diet?
You're going to have I come in here, and when we're talking about a sponsor and talk...
Dude,
so what do you bring to serious, bro?
But you're fat.
Yo, dude, I'm losing weight.
But he's losing weight. He lost...
You're a sorry sack.
Losing weight. You got to start somewhere.
You should go back to jail. That was good for you. You looked good when you
can't even believe this guy. This client's...
Well, he's
a lot of money, dude.
Against the client. He's saying...
You're probably eating Twinkies and washing it down with I-57. Or whatever that is.
Here's a
shot of Bougray.
He was fatter, is the point.
Well, I heard that's a lie.
Why would you even do that?
I don't like that, because what you're missing here is he got out of prison and he gained weight, and now he's doing something about it.
Yeah.
He lost 20 pounds.
Yeah. So why don't you leave now?
Was he fat when you saw Marty? When he did that charity show? And you should have taken the money from the charity show and paid Artie back then.
What are you doing here, by the way? Why are you here, even?
Why are you here?
I'm judging the hot chick.
Okay. All right.
I just wandered in.
So
wait, I'm trying to think. Were you fat when we that was December. You would put some weight on.
I mean, this guy's got to be kidding. You lost 20 pounds already.
Yeah. And you're just being stupid.
Get out of here.
Lose another 60 and then come in.
All right.
Christ.
Go suck a cock.
That would be your suggestion.
Go shave somebody's back.
Hey, dude, you're the only cocksucker in the room.
I don't know. There's a lot of them on this show from what I hear.
Man.
It's crazy.
Hey, Cab, good to see you.
Hey,
this is why I voted for Cabbie in the Stuttering John contest.
I should have won that.
You should have.
I voted for you, bro.
You were robbed.
Because I would never suck a cock on the air like Richard does.
Well,
we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to do this hot chick contest.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I saw some of the chicks. What, you shag these girls off the street?
Well, don't say anything yet. We're having a big contest.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but holy fuck.
I'll tell you the whole deal when we get back. We'll be back right after
Isaac's tight-lipped about
Wait,
it.
Howard.
I want to hear
Howard, CabbieTV.com.
All right, CabbieTV.com.
Check it out.
MyI57.com.
Yes, check it.
All right, we'll be back
Word
right
money
after
G.
these words. All right.
Crazy stuff happening on the show today. We had Eli Roth come in and talk today. 888-783-7610. Crazy stuff happening in the hallways of Sirius.
The madhouse.
And crazy stuff happening on the show today. We had Eli Roth come in and talk about Hostel 2. Cabbie stopped by, and some people are wondering why. Artie gave his detailed explanation of how the New York sewer system works, but let's go to the phones. Bill in Rome, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now, guys.
What's up, Bill?
Both of them Oceans movies sucked anyway. But anyway, I'm kind of pissed off at Howard for having Cabbie in there again. Why does he keep on having them back in there? I mean, all he does is use them.
Yes.
You know what? The audience wanted us to have him back in because we hadn't finished yelling at him.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Like people want after that whole thing went down with him using, doing the website and everything.
Right.
Like people wanted us to sort of confront him and ask him what was going on.
Right.
And I find him interesting on the air. I admit, like Will walked by me today. And I've always been a Cabbie proponent in the sense of, like, I love him on the air. And off the air, I've always had sort of a soft spot in my heart for him. And we'll walk by today, he goes, "You're done with him, aren't you?" I go, "A little bit.
I mean...
And I don't mean on the air, I mean as a person.
I think it was at the point where it was like 2 people left on this planet that still found him, quote-unquote, interesting and good for the show, and that was you and Howard. You guys have real big soft spots for this guy. I just think he's constantly pissed in your guys' faces for years and has no respect for any of this.
I'm going to go out on a big limb right now, by the way, and I know it's a sore spot. Teddy took a lot of flack on the show today, but I don't believe Cabbie for a second. And when Artie was doing the whole rap, well, Teddy's been messing things up. I believe you, Cabbie. I'm like, why would you sell your
That was horrible. I love Artie so much, but to not investigate it before you go, oh, yeah, you're probably right, Teddy did that.
Yeah, because, I mean, Cabbie has no credibility in this area.
But even if it's just not... Teddy, did you do it?
Yeah, Teddy, did you feel like Artie wasn't backing you up?
What happened was, okay, he came in last time. Artie saw, back there, he saw the website. He saw 35 minutes, his whole set of stand-up on the website.
And can I stop you for a second? For Cabbie to have the audacity to say that he didn't know that Artie would care... it would be bad to put a musician's 35-minute set up there, but when you start putting a comedian set up on a website, you're taking away. People don't want to hear comedy over and over again.
It's one step further than that, because it's the comedian set who did a benefit for you to put money in your pocket.
So I thought that was a thing when Cabbie said, I didn't know that would be a problem.
Go ahead, Teddy.
No. So then, so Artie came in here. He didn't even come on the air that day. He just handed me a piece of paper. It said, after wrap-up show, call Cabbie and have him take it down immediately. I called Cabbie. That whole thing went down. I want to talk to Art myself. I got him in touch with Artie. They agreed he was going to email me a 2-minute clip. He emailed it to me. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get... It's not like I can print it out and show Artie. I needed to get him near a computer. I didn't get him near a computer. So I saw it, and I said, you know what? I called Art, left a message saying, call Cabbie back and say it's fine. I saw it. Trust me, it's fine. He didn't call Cabbie back, so it did sit for like 3 weeks. Cabbie calls me 3 weeks later and goes, what the hell? Why didn't you tell? And I said, Cab, I'm sorry. I already should have called you. I've seen it. I'm making the executive decision here. Just put it up. It's fine. He puts it up. And then, so it did. I mean, honestly, it was, I feel bad for Cabbie as well. I mean, I know. Well, you know what, though? He didn't deserve to get that much.
No, he should have never. Here's the argument. He should have never put that up in the first place. Yes. He should have known enough not to do that. And again, to defend Teddy on the Artie thing, Artie has no computer, no BlackBerry, no phone. When Artie shuts his phone off, you call him, you don't get voicemail. You get a message that says, this number is no longer in service.
Right.
And he does that on purpose. So it's not like you can forward a file to Artie, and I'm sure Teddy goes to Artie, hey, come here, let me show it to you on my computer, and Artie's like, not today.
Now, another interesting conversation that occurred during the interview, I thought, was when Cabbie asked Howard about the bro thing and how he responded. Hit number 3, Teddy.
Do you think we're bros?
Me and you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
Of course.
How, though?
Because I'm afraid to tell you I'm not. I don't need to get obsessive emails. What do you mean I'm not your brother?
No.
I thought we were brothers.
No, but I wouldn't call you my bro. I mean, you wouldn't bail me out of jail.
Hell no, I wouldn't.
Exactly. That's what a bro does.
No.
You wouldn't, stand up for me in a bar fight.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not your bro.
Right. I mean, I don't take offense to it.
Okay.
But don't lie about it.
Well, listen.
I don't think there's anybody doing those things.
I don't care.
I better lie to you than to deal with you.
You know what's funny with Cabbie's logic? He has no bros because nobody bailed him out of jail.
Right.
That's true.
It's just he's just ridiculous. And I think
I do have a soft spot for him. I also thought it was funny today that he was wearing a shirt that said like "Julie sucks cock" or something, but he spelled Julie wrong.
Of course, and you know, let's talk facts here. We know for a fact that there's one person that sucked cock, and that's the guy wearing that shirt. So if anybody, it's him. But thank you for the flattery.
Let's go to Doug in Hartford. Doug, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, one thing when Artie was saying today that Cabbie, you could go on, do stand-up with me. Cabbie was like, well, Art, I'm not really a stand-up guy, and he wasn't kidding.
I sort of caught that, too, when he said that.
That was great.
Thanks for calling.
Hey, what's up, guys? I understand why you have him on the radio and all, but what a loser. And the other thing that gets me is all that guy does is just whine, moan, and it's always somebody else's fault why he can't succeed. After all this time, I mean, doesn't that add up to him just being a complete loser?
You look at him and you judge him however you want. I used to take an art class when I was in college, and my art teacher always used to say, look at a piece of art, and they goes up to it and they go, I love it, that's great. Remember, I hate it, it's garbage, and they tell you, that's great, too. The worst thing that can happen is somebody walks by and says,
no reaction.
And nobody ever walks by Cabbie and doesn't react one way or the other.
No, he certainly provokes a reaction.
Well, and it's a catch-22 for me because part of me, I don't like the guy, and I don't, somebody talks about you defend yourself, but at the same time, I'm a fan of the show, and I hate him on this show. And, part of me thinks the less I get into it with them, the less he's interesting, at this point.
So you felt by staying away today you're reducing, which is not a bad thought.
Nobody told me he was coming in. Had I known, I would have been here early, and I probably would have gone in, but I like it better this way that I didn't go in, because let him be uninteresting.
Jeff in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Shuli with alien. Oh, is that on your end?
What's that?
Okay. Hey, I caught Cabbie's show in passing over the weekend on Faction 28, Saturday night. I called him in to do a request for a band called Nuclear Assault, and he started keying it in to the system, and he's spelling it nuclear, N-E-C. I just thought I got a kick out of that.
You like when Cabbie comes on the show, Jeff?
It's funny. I have issues with Cabbie, because it seems like he's always screwing over the one guy that, really is, on his side. But, and then I heard his show, and I kind of got a kick out of it. It seemed like a fun thing. And I didn't catch the show this morning. I catch it on the replay, and I'm hearing what went down, and I'm, pissed off at Cabbie again. It's crazy.
Okay. You got to like someone for them to be able to piss you off.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely gets reaction out of you, no doubt. Even when he walked in, Robin said, oh, I didn't expect to see you here again.
She might have said, what the f*** are you doing here?
Yeah, so has the patience worn thin? Do you think that might be the last time for a while, or the fact that he gets the reaction means he's going to come back?
No, I think that I'm not sure when he'll be back again, but I think he's always capable of doing something that will make him interesting to come back again.
Rob in L.A., welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Rob.
Hey, how's it going? I wanted to point out that Cabbie's a total hack. I don't know if you guys have noticed his weight loss commercial. He totally stole a line from Dick Vitale where he goes, hey, baby. He's a total hack, and he should just completely ban him from the show. I hate him just like
He also stole a line from Rodney Dangerfield where he goes, how you guys doing tonight? That was another line he stole.
Yeah, I don't know that you can copyright hey, baby.
Hey! Wow, come here.
Jessica Alba just walked by, and producer Jim McClure will now earn his keep.
Hey, if she comes in, what will we talk to her about?
Well, maybe we can set JD up like we set up Artie yesterday with...
Hey, JD, there's a lot of pressure for you when you do Letterman?
Rob taping it.
Which is Fantastic Four.
Talking about honey.
Honey.
Yeah, see that?
Well, I wonder why she wouldn't come in. Maybe because 7 people just irate her.
The window. Jim, what's the verdict?
Can't stay.
You know what? You should walk by a bunch of guys that look like they're from the not athletic fraternity.
All we were missing was like construction vests.
Whoa, Jessica! Hey, Bill Spitz over here! Nice bumper, baby!
Something tells me a bunch of Fantastic Four experts would have shown up in the studio.
You should put the studio in the exit, so you have to like walk through it to get out.
You should see when she was down by Maxim. Like all of a sudden, everybody had something to do in that area.
Of course, that's the way it works.
She's seeing Stars to the Stars, Richie Balinson out there and installing a radio in the lobby right next to her.
Yeah, he always manages to be near a hot chick.
Now, what's going on at Robbins today is like the news is going, Howard TV is going to be there, Dr. Ronnie, of course. Like, is everyone moving in?
It's like a production. Robin's got her own reality show for the next 14 days. I remember Robin doing a rap years ago about the whole colonic thing.
High colonic.
Yeah, the high colonic thing. And she said that when you would pass something, when she would pass something recognizable, that they would all make a big deal out of it. And she was talking about her. She passed like a piece of carrot, and they all talked about it. That makes sense. Gina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, I was looking at that. Like, Candy Creek. Remember the time we took the TV was coming out? I had tears coming out of my eyes that day.
Yeah, I was never... I did not buy into the Cabbie lost his mind for 3 weeks right before sentencing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry I cut you off there. I didn't mean to do that. Nahal, is that how I say your name in Virginia?
Nahal, yeah.
You're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, I just wanted to say hi to 𝗛𝗲 real quick.
Shuley's not here, but...
Oh, he's not? Okay, well, anyways, I think Cabbie is a loser, and I think he's boring, and whenever he's on the radio, I just turn it off.
Do you really? I know people say stuff like that all the time, but do you really turn it
No,
off?
I really do, because everything he says on the air is just and it just sounds so, like, made up, and like he was thinking about it before he came into the studio that day.
He did think about a lot about his website today.
Are you aware he's a Gulf War veteran?
I don't give up what he says. I don't believe anything that comes out of his fat mouth.
Okay, thanks, Nahal, for your point of view. Let's go to John in West Palm Beach. John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, John. What's on your mind?
No, I was just thinking, with Artie, with all those problems and everything, and I hate to lose Artie on the show. And, you guys are not really in morning drive anymore, being that you're not on terrestrial radio. I was thinking, would it be a big deal if you guys maybe moved the show till 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock? Being that it runs all day long, is it a real big thing to run the show, to come in at 6 and do the show from 6 in the morning?
We do it at 6 in the morning.
No, I'm saying, would it be a big deal for, even Howard has said that he gets jealous sometimes, Beth goes out at night, and he would like to have a life. I mean, would it be a big thing to come in and do the show like at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, instead of coming in at 6 to do the show?
I don't
we shot at a time change?
I don't know the answer to that, but I know like you're saying it like it's no big deal, and there's a lot of other people out there who think that. I think that the way it's running right now, that this is the way it needs to run. But you never know.
What if the listeners demand?
Oh, then I would have to concede their demands. I would tell you the greatest year of my life, the first year I worked on the show was 3 to 7. I got it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We were off at 6:58. I could be at any game, any concert, and still be at work in time for noon the next day. It was awesome.
All right, that music, whatever that music is, what is that, Teddy?
Manson.
Thank you. This is time to end the wrap-up show. Thanks to everybody for stopping by. Benji, JD, Doug, Gary. Anybody have anything to plug?
You call him Harold the Manson. I call him Mr. Irrelevant.
ArtieDancing.com. All right, Artie on Letterman tonight. Howard TV heading down to Robbins. Thank you for listening to the wrap-up.
Howard Stern Show ends, and the wrap-up show begins. Welcome to
everybody, what's happening? I was just reading in page 6 how I'm being sued for $100 million, me and Sirius, for Cabbie's nonsense.
Are you serious?
Well, I mean,
really?
It's all right. I'll vigorously defend myself.
But wait a minute. Are you really telling me Cabbie is thinking of filing a
No, not Cabbie. Well, this is a result of being a friend to Cabbie, which I will no longer be.
I knew he would do something. That's why I asked you a few weeks ago, had he burned his bridge?
Yeah.
He was working on it.
Yeah, I mean, I invite... Cabbie calls me all the time and says, can I come in? And I go, sure, anytime you want. So evidently, he comes in and... he walks in the room, and according to this in the paper, I don't even know if this is true or not, I go, boy, you look fat. And so evidently he is here on a mission to promote a product that says he's thin, so therefore I'm supposed to know that, and I sabotage and cost the company hundreds of millions of dollars.
How could they prove that?
Well, as the headline says, suit versus Stern has fat chance. But this is what I love about... I don't care about this lawsuit. I care about this so-called friend of mine.
Could you imagine?
Who I not only wrote to in prison, not only befriended and got him a job here and pushed hard for him to get a job here, but this is the lunatic this guy is. And what if he is? But, you know, that's why we have him on the show, because he's an ant. This has gone too far in my life.
Like I said, I thought he was anxious to burn the bridge, and now he's found the match.
He's on some sort of weird tear.
Yeah.
Again, this is self-destructive behavior at its absolute finest.
And most blatant.
He gets out of jail and destroys
that,
the biggest contact he could possibly have.
Yeah, I mean, I like the guy.
Friendship from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just like,
well,
Jesus.
and then, you know, I guess, you know, Tom was nice to him, too, because I talked to Tom about, you know, hey, can you give Cabbie a job over at Free FM? So I guess now he's, you know, he's riding high. He's got a job over there, and it's like he'll burn that bridge, too.
Of course. I mean, he's abused every friend he's ever had.
Howard Stern's about to be hit. This is from page 6. I don't know anything about any lawsuit, but I don't even know if it's real, but he was about to be hit with a $100 million lawsuit by an advertiser who claims his weight loss product was trashed on the King of All Media show, resulting in a dramatic drop in sales. I doubt all of that, but... maybe it's true. I don't know. But Cabbie walked in. I don't know what he's promoting. I don't know what he's doing. He comes in, and he's fat. And I said, you look fat. And he said to me, hey, I'm on, I guess it was I-57. He goes, I'm on it, and I lost 20 pounds so far. I go, good for you.
Right. He said he had gained a lot of weight, and he'd lost 20 of it, that weight he gained.
So evidently Ralph was here that day to judge a contest or something, and he comes in and he says on the air to Cabbie, hey, Cabbie, you look fatter than ever. How dare you come in here and promote a weight loss product? And myself and Cabbie both said, hey, dude, he's working on it. That's why he's taking a shot of Boudre, I-57 Ignite. That's the extent of it. You know, and Ralph's allowed to come in and say what anyone's allowed to say what they want. This is not a paid commercial that Cabbie's here for. As far as I know, maybe it is. I don't know. But, you know, Cabbie, you know, and then, so in this they go crazy. It's a ridiculous thing, but my point in bringing it up, and I normally wouldn't bring it up because it's frivolous, but the fact of the matter is that Cabbie is an ass, and we know he's an ass. He was our ass, but now he's gone too far with me. And I knew something was up when he started sending me hateful emails about how I've burned him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Howard Stern is about to be hit with a $100 million lawsuit by an advertiser who claims his weight loss product was trashed by the King of All Media show, resulting in dramatic drop in sales. Kelly Lockwood, CEO of JEC Nutrition, told Page 6 he shelled out hundreds of thousands of dollars to promote his fat-burning I-57 Ignite on Stern's Gab Fest on Sirius. On June 6, he said 𝗦𝗵ici𝘄𝗿𝗱, a.k.a. Crazy Cabbie, was on the talk show about how he shed 20 pounds with the product. No, that's not why he was on the show. He was on my show because he's Crazy Cabbie and he's a friend of mine. It's the only reason he's on the show. And if a guy walks in here and he's fat, I'm going to comment that he's fat. And he explained that he is trying to lose weight with I-57 and has so far lost 20 pounds. So good. That's it. Has nothing to do with disparaging a product. The first thing out of Howard Stern was, the first thing out of Howard's mouth was, geez, Cabbie, you look fatter than ever. Well, I have to listen to a tape if I said that. And if I said that, I'm fine with it. So what? What is that? That doesn't disparage any product. How is that disparaging toward the product? Because Cabbie is fat. I know a lot of people on the Zone and they're fat.
That's the reason they're on these things. They're fat.
The first thing out of Howard Stern's, then Stern's sidekick. No, he's not my sidekick. He's Ralph. Says to Cabbie something like, no, Cabbie, this is not the first thing. I have nothing to do with what Ralph says.
And Ralph came in late in the appearance.
He said, what the hell are you doing in here promoting a weight loss product, you fat piece of shit? Why don't you lose 60 more pounds and then come back? So, fine. And then the owner of the company goes, this was horrendous for us. Well, maybe it is. Maybe you should get a different spokesperson then. I don't know what to tell you. But nobody's here censoring themselves. Our sales have dropped more than 20%. Come on. In 7 minutes, he undid all the good work we did. Who did? Ralph? So sue Ralph. What do you want from me? Ralph walked in and said, Cabbie's a fat piece of shit, shouldn't be promoting a product. And Cabbie said, you know what? I'm working on losing weight. And guess what? I've got a product that's helping me. I-57 Ignite, and I've lost 20 pounds. What's wrong with that? How does that disparage a product? Cabbie is fat.
Why did they... I don't understand. Was Cabbie here as part of a promotional appearance?
According to Cabbie, he was. I have Cabbie on not for promoting anything. I have Cabbie on because he's Cabbie.
Yeah, this didn't happen during a commercial.
You know what? They asked him to come in and do a commercial. That's the reason we booked him that day. But we also said we booked him.
I wouldn't know that. And quite frankly, I wouldn't care. And by the way, I still don't see how that's disparaging. Cabbie is fat. He's just fat. He's fatter than when he went into prison.
Are they hiding him? I mean, people will see him. He's fat.
And Cabbie said to Ralph, I'm losing weight. I've lost 20 pounds so far. How is that disparaging? It's in the style of our show. And by the way, you know,
to be honest,
I don't care about this lawsuit because, quite frankly, it couldn't hold up a hill of beans anywhere. But the fact is that Cabbie is just a piece of garbage. And I know he wrote me a nasty email that we threw him under the bus. I didn't throw him anywhere. He came in here, and Ralph came running in and said, Cabbie's a fat piece of shit, in keeping with how Cabbie's appearances always go. What is that?
He sent me a note on Father's Day to tell me that he's done with the show forever.
Yeah, good.
But
good. We're done with him
first.
Jason pointed out something. If you're curious to see where this
smack in the head,
if you're curious to see where the story might have come from, amazingly, 𝗻𝗁𝗁𝗃 is spelled correctly and 𝗻𝗁 isn't.
Right. Lockwood said the suit will be filed this week in federal court. Well, good. We will charge Stern and Sirius with defamation. Well, if saying Cabbie's fat is defamation...
You never disparage their product at all.
Never disparage their product one bit. In fact, the fact that they can get Cabbie to lose 20 pounds is remarkable. And they know that, and this is them trying to get publicity, but I don't even care about the company or any of that suing me. What I care about is that this guy, who I've done, I've gone out of my
favors for, yes,
including going on the line and trying to get him hired places. It could be such a, and you know what? He deserves all the bad karma he gets. And, I think I'm guilty mostly of when Cabbie got out of jail. I didn't get him a job for $1 million because that's what he was banking on.
Right. Well, actually, he was just banking on you giving him money.
Yeah. and by the way, and Artie went out and did his charity benefit, which was absolutely, and Artie's doing that because Artie's on our show and is being friendly to Cabbie. Let's not, let's call a spade a spade. I didn't see anybody else jumping on the Cabbie bandwagon.
Didn't the whole comedy community?
Yeah. Ken, you're on the air in Fort Dix.
It was me, Shuley, and Levy.
That is the comedy community.
I know I'm a target, and people are always going to try and make money off me and sue and then carry on and get publicity and all this other. I feel very comfortable saying I didn't disparage anybody's company at all. And anyone who heard the show, I'll broadcast that show again, and you tell me where I disparaged a company.
I feel bad for you and all of us because Cabbie is self-destructive, and Cabbie's illness obviously is not under control. He's harming himself.
Yeah, I'm sad for him, quite
unfortunately,
frankly.
we didn't step out of the way before, he ran the car over.
Right. I guess I had him on for one too many appearances, Like Gary came to me and said, hey, Cabbie wants to come in, and I don't even know what Cabbie's in here to promote or whatever, and I give him carte blanche because he's Cabbie. And he has a history with the show, and some people like him and some people hate him, but I like him. I like him on the air when he's with us. But he's just too much trouble. This is what happens.
I know. I think
he's too much trouble. In Minneapolis, he got into trouble. Then with us, who couldn't be more supportive and loving to him in terms of, okay, we're not his family. We went and found his mother.
I tried to visit him in prison.
I know. It's just despicable, and really shame on him. And you know what? I'm actually hurt by this. Not from any legal sense, but from just like, God, you open yourself up to people, and it just smacks you in the head.
But the handwriting was on the wall in this one.
It really was. And please don't write me emails saying we've been telling you for years that Cabbie's just a mountain of trouble. I know he's a mountain of trouble, but he was our mountain of trouble, and I did feel bad for him, and so I'm a sucker.
He's had an angry edge ever since he got out.
Yeah.
Where you're concerned.
Yeah, he looks at me angry.
Yeah.
And
even that whole thing that came out about the K-Rock taping in the studio, it was all crazy.
By the way, I went and, and to be quite honest, I know he shot a porno in my studio. I've gotten numerous pictures of him around on my console, and I look the other way on that, and you know what, I'm done. I'm done with Cabbie, and Cabbie can sue me all he wants. And you could just tell when he walked in the last time he was pissed off. Ken, you're on the air in Fort Dix.
Morning, how you doing?
Hey.
The last time I talked to you was right when he got out, and you were generally concerned for the guy, and I could tell because I was telling you that stuff he was saying about the prison was all made up to begin with.
Well, of course. I don't really know what happened to him.
I have no idea.
Yeah, actually, I have no idea what happened to him in prison, but I always take everything with a grain of salt, as I do this so-called lawsuit.
And any email he makes
I would like to see how I disparage a product on the air.
Well, he probably plays more in that than you think, because he tried to sue the prison when he got out.
He's looking for a lawsuit. That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I got to distance myself from the guy officially and just say, look, God bless you. Have a lot of fun. Really, I just don't want anything. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to know you.
It just all pretends that things are going to get worse from here.
I remember the exchange pretty well, and you mentioned that he looked heavy, and he explained to you that he put on a ton of weight after prison, and this helped him lose 20 pounds. And you said, wow, you totally accepted that, completely and totally accepted that.
And I do accept
it. Good job.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, any of these products that I read live commercials for, I don't know anything about them. I read the commercial. I try to do a good job for the client. I really put my heart into it because I know they pay money for, sponsorship. But when Cabbie comes in here and says he's heavy, it's true. He is fat. And he lost 20 pounds on the product. I went, great.
What should we have said? He looked like Michael Jackson? He was that thin?
I don't know. And the fact that he lost 20 pounds is tremendous. Good. I mean, I don't know anything about this lawsuit, and I'm sure the proper people here at Sirius will handle it.
But you didn't challenge that. You were like, wow, you lost 20 pounds. You put on the way after prison like we knew we would, which anybody would, I guess.
I knew
and then
something.
20 pounds off on this, and you're like, oh, that's great. That's it.
I knew something was weird when I got this email from him. I never got flamed by him before like this. I mean, it was like, hey, you set me up.
But you never read it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I decided once I got the email, I'm done. This guy's just like...
The cannon's a little too loose.
The cannon's too loose for me. You know, I get a little nervous.
You hit on the head more than you know, because just before he left Fort Devens up in Massachusetts, the guy said he had stuff on the walls practicing for a radio show. So with you probably not getting him the job he thought he was getting, this is more like him coming back after him.
Yeah, well, listen, I took pity on the guy. I felt bad for him. Guy never met his mother. Got him a meeting with his mother. He needed money. I got him various, fight with John, this and that, the other thing. He needed a job. He
blew that even. I mean, look at what he did with that. You did a wonderful thing, and he turned it into a prison sentence.
Yeah, and he needed a job when he got out of prison, and I went around here begging people, literally begging people, saying, hey, can you give him something?
How many people make $100,000 in a day? That's what he did?
Then it winds them up in prison. I mean, that's the absolute worst you can do by making $100,000.
King of all blacks, you're on the air.
I knew something was going to happen that day. Because we were in the green room before he went on, before me, him, and the weight loss lady with Robin. And I saw you on Access Hollywood, Robin, last night. Anyway, so he was pissed off at you for some reason. Like, he was just like, I'm going to get in there.
Yeah, I don't care. You know what? I'm going to drop it, and you won't hear me talking about him.
One more thing. I just want to say one thing that was the crazy. He took out a bacon and egg sandwich on a hero roll and ate that with a soda. Now, and when you went in, it was the weirdest thing because you were sticking up for the product. I heard you.
I have no problem with the product. Listen, honestly, I've never taken the product. I don't know if it works or doesn't. If Cabbie comes in on my show, it ain't because he's promoting a product. He's coming in because if he wants to promote stuff, I let him. The fact of the matter is, he walked in, he was heavy, and he announced that he lost 20 pounds so far on this new program. And I said, great, good for you. That sounds terrific. And Ralph comes in later in the show and says, Cabbie, you're a fat piece of shit, you shouldn't be promoting anything. That's Ralph's business. I don't know what he's saying, and quite frankly, there's nothing wrong with saying that. It doesn't disparage the product. The product has worked, and Cabbie explained to him he lost 20 pounds so far. What do you want from me? I don't know, but here's my point. Here's my point, and I don't think I'm going to comment anymore after this.
Thank you, Howard.
Yeah, thank you. The point is that this guy has burned every bridge in his life. Dare I say anything good that's happened to him, with me anyway, he has burned the bridge. And, I don't want to hear from him, period. Leave me alone and, have a nice life. That's it. Tom, you're on the air in Boston.
Hey, Howard, I hope you remember this in a couple of weeks when you take him back, because you're the nicest guy in the world.
No, I'm not taking anybody back.
You've given that guy probably a couple of $100,000 in his life. And,
I don't know. You know what? I don't know what I've given him, and anything he got, he earned. I really have nothing bad to say about the guy, except for the fact that for some reason he's got something in for me. And I don't know what this is all about, but, I don't want anything to do with it. You know, it's just nauseating, quite frankly. And I feel bad for him. You know, I don't know what this latest jag is and who he's involved with, but I'll allow Sirius to handle it, and that'll be it. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're over here sailing along.
Yeah.
What's the bump?
There's a big problem all this time. So anyway, I don't know anything about this, but I'd be happy to defend it. I mean, if I have to defend it, I'll defend it. What can I say? Wouldn't be the first person to tell me they have a problem with me. But that's that. Yeah, Mike, you're on the air in Boston.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Howard, I got two. First of all, this whole thing with Cabbie is, you pointed out he was fat. If he wasn't fat, he wouldn't have been on the product.
Well, of course. That's the whole point. He's fat, and he's losing weight with a new product. I don't know what the problem is with that. If there's a problem, let me hear. I would love to hear the explanation.
As far as we know, this could have been the before. He just started.
I don't know.
What do we know?
Kirstie Alley's as big as a house, and she's a spokesperson for...
Jenny Craig every day.
Yeah, and I don't think it's hurt Jenny Craig one bit. So I don't know.
All you did was state the obvious.
And as far as Ralph's comment goes, that's Ralph's business. I don't know. And I thought Cabbie handled it well, and I thought I handled it well. We rolled with the punches.
Yeah.
But I got this letter saying how I threw Cabbie under the bus. This is from Cabbie. I threw him under the bus having Ralph in. I go, Ralph was
just
here.
Walked through the door. Nobody was having him in.
I mean, what is that? And you handled it fine. I just knew that this was some sort of setup for me.
Right.
You know, because I got the radar because of who I am, and I always have to have the radar on. But what can I say?
The show was supposed to morph into something it wasn't?
Yeah, it was the infomercial. I didn't know we were doing an infomercial that had to be orchestrated and scripted.
He's never been here before? He doesn't know what happens here?
No. Well, I don't know. And as far as the sponsor claiming he was disparaged, that is so far from the truth, I don't even know where to begin. I didn't disparage anybody.
Not that I think Ralph did anything wrong, but why aren't they suing Ralph? Because he has no money.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Ralph thinks Cabbie's a fat piece of fine, so Cabbie's working on it with a new product. I mean, where is that? I don't even know that this is for real, quite frankly.
Right, they said there were plans to file, not that something has been filed.
It's just that I don't like being used like this, and quite frankly, I did a very good job for that client. And I believe I did, my heart and soul.
Well, they had great sales, they said.
So they said. Well, that's good. So anybody who's a sponsor hears that, according to this guy, I can make them break products here on Satellite. All right. Hey, thanks, bro.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah.
I actually have one other thing. I wanted to comment about that whole thing with Sal and his wife.
Yeah.
I actually went through something similar. I was in the wife for 11 years, and she pulled that whole just a friend thing.